Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. Today, I want to spend a little time talking about something that is going to upset some people, but I got an email the other day from a viewer that asked me a very specific question and I want to address it today. And like I said, I know it's going to make some people mad, but I'm going to say wait till the end, because at the end I actually do have a big old butt, or at least there's a big butt coming. You know what I mean? I don't have a big old butt, but there is a butt to my story here. You'll see at the end. But they asked me, don't I find it suspicious that all these mass murders are happening right now while states are trying to pass strict gun laws, even though the Supreme Court says they can't? It seems like they're trying to curry favor with the population and get it to where these gun laws will pass because everyone is scared. And don't I find it especially suspicious that the Texas mall shooting was done by a right-wing neo-Nazi? Don't I find that suspicious? Well, actually, no, I don't find that suspicious at all. I don't know why anyone would. Why would anyone find it suspicious that a neo-Nazi did something violent? It's kind of their thing. So I don't find it suspicious at all. There's some people, for some reason, that believe, there's a divider down the middle, left and right, and if you're on the right, you got to defend everyone on the right, and if you're on the left, you got to defend everyone on the left. That is just not true. There are disgusting people on both sides, and when someone does something disgusting, if you defend them just because they're on the right side of the ideology, the same side you're on, well, that makes you almost as bad as they are. I don't like this whole identity politics crap. That's like saying, well, I don't like Eric Swalwell because he's a dingus, but I got to like Josh Harley because he espouses and gives lip service to the same things I like. No, you can say they're both fucking dinguses because they are. They're both worthless. You don't have to like either one of them. This whole notion that you belong to one tribe or the other and that you can't think for yourself is garbage. And this whole idea that bad people do bad things, it couldn't possibly be true, must be the government commit a false flag, that's ridiculous. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, like I said, bad people do bad things. It's not surprising. So to act surprised when they do it makes you look a little naive. Whether it's someone on the left doing something bad, some Antifa guy or some right-winger doing something bad, call them out, even if they're on your side. Don't accept bad behavior. And also support good behavior, even if you don't agree with someone. If someone is protesting something and you agree with the thing they're protesting, but they're protesting in a way that is in line with American values, support the fact that they're doing that. Don't condemn them. Rights are for everybody. Remember that, whether they agree with you or not. And heinous people are heinous people, whether they agree with you politically or not. But with that being said, another reason why the government doesn't do false flags, actors pretending to be victims, create fake scenarios. The reason they don't do that is because everyone would find out. I was in military intelligence, and I can tell you there's only two types of secrets. Ones that have gotten out already and ones that will get out soon. And anything like that involved that many people and that much planning would get out almost immediately. There would be someone with a conscience that went to the media with proof and showed what was happening. So it doesn't work. Even in countries where they don't have as free a media, they don't do false flags, like a lot of people like to say. They'll say, false flag, actors. Those people don't understand how things actually work. Even in Russia, when they want to say, this country blew up a hospital in our state and killed a bunch of women and children and blah, blah, blah. They don't fake it. They blow it up themselves because they knew if they faked it, it'd be too easy to find that out. It would get out. So they actually blow up something and kill people. Now, in this country, I don't think the government is doing anything itself, going out and killing people. All this false flag stuff is ridiculous, and the whole notion that they'd go out and actually commit the crimes is a little ridiculous. It'd be too easy to find out. But, like I said, there's a big but here. The government does facilitate things like this. When they have a cause they want to foster, like gun control, they facilitate bad things happening. You got to remember, the politicians are owned by corporations, billionaires, etc. They're all owned by somebody. And the same people that own them also own the media. So if they have a point of view they want to push, an agenda they want to push, they want to make people scared of guns, ARs, well, they know there's a lot of people in the communities that are right on the verge. They're on the edge of committing an atrocity. They are downtrodden. They are disenfranchised. They are at their last straw. You know what I'm talking about? Just they're about to go off. And these people know what they have to do to make them go off. What kind of stories do we need to put in front of their face every day so that they do particularly heinous things? What do we have to show them to make them mad enough to go over the edge? They figure those things out. They spend millions of dollars, hire experts and everything else to say, what do we got to do to manipulate people? That's what media is about. And that's what big money does. So when they want people to go off, or they start talking about LGBTQ or religion or guns or immigrants and make everybody mad. Because they know there are certain topics that will set off certain groups. All they got to say is, ooh, this group is getting special treatment. And that'll make some people mad. Or, ooh, this group wants to take away your rights, and it'll make other people mad. When they publicize all these gun grabbers are trying to take your guns, they know that'll push some people who are very into the Second Amendment, but also have a lot of other issues. It'll push them over the edge. So they do that intentionally. They manipulate people and they create these bad situations. And people are always like, why'd they miss all these red flags on these people that do these things? It's because they don't want to pay attention to their red flags. They want to know those powder kegs are there in case they ever have to light the fuse to further one of their agendas. There's a reason why you see a lot of this stuff pop up around the same times they're trying to pass gun control. Because they send those messages out on media to make people angry, make them do horrible things, and then they exploit it. In Texas now, they're even voting on an anti-gun bill because of, what happened at the mall? And the media had a big part in making that happen. The same billionaires and corporate entities that own the politicians, own the media, and they all work hand in hand to tell you one thing and do another. Like they'll pretend one side wants to be on your side when neither of them are on your side. And anytime they want to push a false narrative or push a fear-based decision, they just trot out the same old tropes that they know will push people that are on the edge over the edge. And the reason that they don't ever want to help those people that are on the edge is because they need them there, or else there's no one that they can cause to go off the rails simply by putting stories out there in front of their faces. So even though, no, I don't think these mass killings are false flags, because false flags, like a lot of people think of them, don't really exist. Especially not in this country where it would be so easy to find out that they did that. But if you think they aren't manipulating events, if you think they don't know what buttons to push to get certain people to do certain things, to push their agendas, well, then you're crazy. Because that is happening. They do that all the time, and until we wake up and stop playing this, well, you're either on one team or the other game, and start realizing that we're all being manipulated and we're all being used, nothing's going to change.